Hello everyone, today is Monday, February 25th. It's 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's an hour before the regular session close. You can see my computer clock on my right in real time and the time in sales with live data feed trading at 28:01.75. Really great day for the auto trader. I want to start off this video with a couple of open trades. This is the E-mini S&P and a Super Renko 4 tick, and this has a higher time frame filter of a Super Renko 5. So this is the first time showing this chart. I follow about 4 charts with the E-mini S&P Super Renko 4, and they're all really good. I have a higher time frame of a 6 and an 8, and I wanted to do a 5 to see if I could get a little bit tighter entries in the swings, and that actually worked out pretty good here, kind of doing what I intended it to do. The goal on this one is 750. So we're actually pretty close to our goal here, only about one tick away. So if the market drops another tick or so, we're going to hit our goal because we got 725 in open profit here. And it looks like it wants to do that. So let's just watch this for a second and see it hits its goal. I'm going to let this play, and I'll probably edit it if it takes too long because I believe it's short too, so it's not going to take much unless it retraces here and we lose it. Okay, the market's got a trade to about 28:01, I believe, to hit our goal. So we're only 3 ticks away, and maybe 28:01 and a quarter, perhaps. And there we go. We hit our goal. You saw it in real time. So as that price was touched, we executed a market order, so we had 1 tick of slippage. And so that was good, a live position in real time. Hitting its goal, we had no drawdown and no losers on this chart. Okay, next up is the NASDAQ on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart. And this started off with 2 losers and drew down here about $400 or $200 per contract, but then it came back with this really nice trade and then long from this level. So there's about $800, almost $900 P&L, 555 closed P&L, and long at 320. So remains to be seen what's going to happen here. But another live position here. Okay, next up is the DAX on our Super Renko 14 tick, which has been super reliable for us. This chart hit its goal and had some positive slippage. This is the one with the $2,000 goal, so we had positive slippage at the end. We started off with 2 losers and drew down almost $800, or about $375 per contract or so, and then came back with 3 winners in a row and recovered from that deficit and hit its goal with positive slippage. So really nice trading. These are open, low, high, close bars, and if I make it candlesticks, it looks like this. It's probably what you're all used to. Okay, the Super Renko 14 tick DAX with the higher goal did 1950 today. It's made an equity high here of about 2,000 and then drew down almost all the way to 0 to about $200 and then came back to its previous equity high thanks to this trade here, which closed because of time, actually. And so still pretty good. But a lot more trading because of the higher goal. This one has a goal of 35.50. Okay, the DAX on a 150 Heikin-Ashi tick chart has also been really consistent. And this hit its goal in a single trade and was done trading in the first 30 minutes of trading. and that is exactly what you want. I think the goal on this is 1500. So we had 1 tick of slippage per contract. Okay, the crude oil on a Superenco 8 tick did 960 for the day. I think the goal on this is 1,000. This is also using our line break logic, and this has a goal of 1,020. So we probably hit our goal and had some slippage here. Okay, next is the NASDAQ on a 987 Heikin Ashi tick chart, and this drew down about $100, pretty minor, and then had all winners from there and ended up at 1250. The goal on this is 1250, so we hit our daily goal with no slippage. Okay, this is the DAX on a Superenco 6 tick using the step MA filter, the step moving average as a filter, and you can see that it worked very nicely here. Here's the step MA continued red through this whole move down, yet we had several retracements here, and these definitely would have been whipsaws. It would not, if I didn't have the filter, it would not have allowed us to stay short through these retracements here and blue bars. So the filter, a little late on the entry, but still a really sizable winning trade on this one, recovering from the drawdown and up to about $1,200. So this trade here was worth about $1,600. And then again, where we went long here, the moving average filter kept us from getting whipsawed on this move here. This was some choppy action, even though it was a rising price action here. It allowed us to hit our goal of 1,500. So it did 1462.50, so we had some slippage here, obviously, but still a great performance on this chart. So the step moving average showing that it can be useful in avoiding noise or retracements. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a regular 5 Renko chart. This is another chart that's been really consistent. Over the past month or 2 months, I've kind of trimmed my charts down to try to focus on the most consistent charts and only show them and show fewer charts. And that's working out pretty good. This 5 Renko has a higher time frame filter of a Superenco 8. Remember, this is just a regular 5 Renko. And I've made the goals on these more modest, $800 or $400 per contract. And so this had one very small loser here, drew down less than $100, and then came back and hit its goal with these 2 trades here. Okay, we have another open position here. This is the E-mini S&P in a 1597 Heikin Ashi chart. We have a closed P&L of 525 and an open P&L of 125. The goal on this chart is 1,000. So the market would have to continue selling off and probably come down and test this low here for us to hit our goal, maybe before that. Hard to tell what's going to happen here. We have a lower low, and if this fails to go higher, we would have a lower high, and 40 minutes of trading, I don't know, there might be short covering here and the market could rally. In any case, still a respectable performance here. Even if I close the trade right now, I'd have almost $700 for the day here. Okay, another E-mini S&P on a Superenco 4-tick chart, and this is the one with the 6-tick higher time frame, and I have a goal of 850 on this chart, and so this hit its goal. It did 825, and it had a couple of ticks slippage. Here's the trades here, traded through this noise. Okay, so this Superenco 4-tick has a higher time frame of Superenco 5-tick, and so this has a goal of 750, and it's got a ways to go. Again, if the market does fall apart into the close, continuing this downtrend, this will end up hitting its goal. Okay, the Dow E-mini contract on a 1597 Heikin Ashi chart with a 60-minute higher time frame had a really nice long trade here and made an equity high of about $800. and then it had a loser here which brought it down some, but then kind of went short late in the game here. So again, we'd have to have a weak market for this to turn into something. Still 400 for the day is not a horrible return. Our second chart of the E-mini S&P on a regular 5 Renko chart with a higher time frame of Super Renko 6 has a goal of 800 and did 225 for the day. So back to our Super Renko 4 tick that we watched hit its goal in real time. This is actually a Super Renko 5 tick. So the other chart that I'm running probably has slightly different settings. I think when I set that up, I meant it to be a regular Renko 5 tick. In any case, it was a really great day for the Autotrader today. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.